Hello everyone, it's Kodamori Carol, and today we are reacting to Internet Historians Incognito Mode channels. No time for breakfast. It's been a hot minute since I've reacted to anything Internet Historians, so I thought, hey, I think that's what I should do this weekend. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, leave suggestions. I love suggestions, they're my favorite thing. And yeah, here we go.
RPG sponsor video. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Spies.
006. AA battery.
006.
Alright, you are a spy.
No, I'm not.
Dungeons and Dragons, right? That's what they're doing?
The Australian Security Services.
Like, obviously, the ASS, they are up there
They're the ass.
same league as the CIA, the FBI.
Men in Black. Men in Black 2.
Is there Resident Evil down there?
So, what do you do?
The stars.
Let's say you're in your commercial flight. You're in coach, because
Yeah.
you know we don't want you to stand out.
The government famously does not splash out.
It's fucking what for a flight on Qantas?
The Albanese, personally.
So you're flying to Iceland. So what
Sounds
are you?
cold.
What are you wearing? You're a spy, right? What do you wear?
Tuxedo.
That's immediately perfect.
Tuxedo.
Yep.
Yeah, but with black shorts. So people.
All right. Dress shoes.
No shoes.
Okay. Now I'm the sexy.
Oh, she got like split
hostess.
ends.
Drinks. Sex in one drink.
That hairstyle doesn't match
And
up.
then I get up to you, and then I go, "This one's on the house, sir." And I hand you a packet of peanuts, and it's wrapped in a napkin.
It's so cool how they make all
Yeah,
this stuff.
exactly
Like,
right.
what program are they
Military
using?
peanuts.
Is it just like Photoshop?
And inside, there's a small micro tape.
Like PSP?
Oh,
It looks like a
right.
PSP
Okay.
game.
And so you put it in your
Mouth.
phone,
That makes more sense.
and then it starts playing, and it goes,
Ba, 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 ba. Many kudos.
It's playing. I'm not even wearing headphones.
You're an elite spy with the ASS, and we
I
got
pull my AirPods out, and they're out of charge. Only the left one works for some reason.
Oh
"Got a
no.
mission for you right now. You're on your way to Iceland.
I'm well aware. I say
Everyone's
it out loud.
watching
Your
it.
mission, if you choose to accept it, which we believe you have because you're already on the flight, is to assassinate the president of Iceland.
Oh
They
no.
did 9/11.
What?
So you gotta take him out. This thing will self-destruct. I hope you didn't like that fucking phone or have any important photos on it or nothing.
No! I had Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
With Chinese
with
subtitles.
Chinese hard-coded subs.
So, what do you do? You've landed
all-
in Iceland.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I'm still in the sky.
Okay. What do you do?
I order my drink.
Yes, sir. What would you like?
Glass of Heineken. Shaken, not stirred.
Okay. The hostess starts shaking the can at arm's length. It goes everywhere. That'll be $12, sir.
Put it on the ASS card, I say.
Okay.
Alright, so I land in Iceland. I get off the plane, I go up to the first Icelandic-looking person I can find.
Yep.
I say, oui, where is your...
Are they French? I don't think they're French.
And they go, oh, well, he's up on the top of the hill. It's a big igloo at the top.
Je m'appelle. I just pat his head and I walk away. As
Pat him
as
like
is
it's a
custom
dog.
in Iceland.
And so begins your mission. But first, let's do a little ad time. Have you heard about Opera?
Oh my god.
No. Everybody knows that I'm a gamer, and my favorite game is Lego Island 2. I play the multiplayer.
Lego
map.
Island
Oh no, the
2.
game is lagging. Sandra, what's happening?
Your browser isn't optimized for gaming.
Oh, if only it was.
Oh
but
no.
alas.
Opera GX.
Wait, why are you playing a
What,
game
the
on your
lady from
browser?
television?
No, Mo, it's a brand
It's
new web
Opera.
browser that allows you to control all
Opera.
sorts of things.
Wow, I can turn down
She's
the
not from
CPU
television
usage,
no more,
the
though,
RAM,
right?
even the download speed with my browser. That way I can run it in tandem with all of my gaming. I'm so excited I might just say a gamer word. Mexicans. I can say Mexicans. Why can I say Mexicans? The D stands for gangster, Sandra. And the X stands for keeping it real. I can connect my Twitch. I can connect my Discord. I can even connect my Facebook Messenger and talk to very old relatives. Don't mind that. That's just saying hello. Light mode, dark mode, fruity demure, more Mexican stuff.
fruity
It's also got
demure?
animated backgrounds. And I'll tell you what, they've got this thing called the GX Corner. You get free games, you get a bunch of deals and stuff, and you've got a release calendar date. It's brilliant.
I'm
Use
still
our link to
confused
get
on what
Opera
the.
GX, and it
It's
has
just
a
a
feature that
browser,
displays
right?
all the new videos from us.
Yeah, you're not telling
only
me
that,
on
Mo,
it,
but
but
you
it's
can go to
funny.
the Opera GX mod store and install our special mod.
Look at this amazing wallpaper and thing. What else does it do?
This is what the background music sounds like. Isn't
Oh
it great?
hell
look,
no!
the
I
sound
don't want
effects when I
background
type.
music on my
That would get
browser.
annoying.
Open a new tab.
All this and more.
Wow.
And not only that, you can enable or disable all of these elements, or here's Moist Critical's one. You can fiddle with that and have a weird ad mixture. Look, we had a baby. But hold on, Sandra. I'm so loyal to my old browser, and it's got all
I was like,
my
look at that, those
previous
old
bookmarks and
browsers.
stuff.
Just import them all, and you can even import your passwords and cookies.
I can't
Lady
fucking
from the
speak.
television has really thought of everything. I've got my wallet, Sandra, and I am headed out the door right now to go buy this new browser.
Wait a minute, Mo. It's
Don't you
free.
get
and
it
you can just
online?
download it from operagx.gg/incognito mode.
Also, they've got a pretty good social media. It just shit posts all day long. So go to operagx.gg/incognito.
That's a selling
Head over.
point.
Back to the
Okay.
mission. All right, so what kind of gadgets do you have with you?
Give me a. Wait, you're my cue.
This is a flashback. Ah, Mr. Kutos. As you see, we have plenty of gadgets. Come, let us tour the facility. And there's like
People
all
on
sorts of
fire.
squirky things happening in the background. All
I was gonna
right,
say a
what gadgets
skeleton,
can
but
I
I was an
make for you?
alien.
Give me a gun that can shoot tiny bullets.
Right, how small? How small are bullets?
It's like a millimeter across, but it's still a normal sized gun.
Okay.
Fit barrel.
Right. So the idea is you can have like 400 bullets in there.
No, it doesn't fit that many. It fits
You can't be the
six.
one. You gotta have something.
No, it makes sense because it's really quiet because it's small.
It's not gonna be quiet.
But just the barrel's really thin, but it's like really thick metal. So I've got
Alright,
that.
what else have you got? What else you got?
I've got an umbrella with
Oh.
a poison dart tip in it.
Oh, that's quite
Ah,
good.
it's just
Yeah.
like Battle Fever.
What else you
I'm
got?
just, you know what? Not even poison. It just injects water, but you can, you know,
With
you
the
dive
Fiji
into the
water.
bloodstream. So I'll just do that.
That's definitely not true.
It is. Wait, isn't it?
No, what do you think a saline drip is?
Okay, it blows air into your bloodstream. That kills you.
All right, so you got a bike pump.
In an umbrella. Because yeah, if you get air in your bloodstream, it hits your heart and you fucking die.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so it does.
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
you
no
gotta-
trace.
Oh my god, they gotta like argue
And
just to
there's
get this
definitely
umbrella.
No, not the way I do it.
All right, Mr. Kudos, those are some pretty mid gadgets. Let me show you some of what the Gadget Master has been working on. So,
Okay.
here, what looks like a regular ballpoint pen.
Is
I
it
pick
a
up
regular
and I go to
ballpoint
click it.
pen?
Careful with it. You know, don't click it. You click this pen once, makes a very satisfying sound, doesn't it? Yes, you could do this all day long with a pen like
Oh my
this.
God.
Irresistible
Oh my
demand.
God.
As soon as you hand this stuff to someone, they'll be immediately distracted for the next 15 minutes, just feeling that satisfying ka-thunk noise every time.
Thunk.
Brilliant. Does it have like a gun in it or a poison or?
The haptic feedback in this pen is just so satisfying. You cannot possibly
Oh
stop.
my
Look,
God.
An ordinary wristwatch, perhaps, Mr. Kudos.
Ah,
A Rolex looks good with the
You know me
tights.
too well.
Yes, well, why don't you press that button there?
This isn't going to be another one of your satisfying pen gimmicks, is it?
Watch back down, Mini. This other watch, though.
Another Rolex, indistinguishable from the previous. Maybe it just doesn't have to download a new PNG.
Yes, well, synchronizes perfectly with Icelandic time.
The time in Iceland is currently 1 a.m.
Ah, look, your company-issued credit card.
It has a razor sharp tip that you can use to throw at people.
Oh, yeah, I
And
like that. Ninja Star credit
It's
card, yeah.
and it's loaded with $60 in prepaid funds.
Well, by the time you get
$60.
up to 40, but
What are you gonna do at $60?
Very hard on.
What do they do?
Well, if you squeeze your left cufflink, it stops time, but only temporarily.
I don't think I'll need that one, Q. That seems a bit low grade as far as your gadgets go. All I need is 5 pounds of American lead.
Also, one last thing. Over here, I have a device for you just when you get kidnapped. Well, after this whole setup thing.
Wait, what?
Ah, yes, it's Bertie Bott's everyone McNuggets. Perhaps you should take a 20.
Oh my god! No, why would you eat chicken that looks
That
green?
is the feeling of pure envy distilled. You see this red one? That makes people angry. See this blue one? That makes them sad.
What does this polka dot one make you feel?
Racist.
What?
I'm not sensing any change.
So we can't explain it, but some people are immune. Okay, Mr. Kudos, you're walking up to the presidential igloo. Now what?
Iceland's
I'm
not.
gonna scope it out first of all.
Oh my.
Right, that's a good
just
idea.
like
It's like a number one thing in the handbook. They're like, always
Suspend your belief.
plan ahead.
Yeah, I pull out my Q phone, which is like the iPhone,
Yep.
the one that Q designed,
Oh, I like that. Yep.
and I'm gonna Google president of Iceland.
Gowani.
I installed the Facebook Messenger app on there, by the way, so that we can just keep in touch. Bing. Hey, how's the mission going? Smiley face.
Good. And then I use the thumbs up, and then I set my nickname to be something so it's not my real name, so no one will know. But anyway, I Google president of Iceland, and then I search president of Iceland house, and then after that I search ways into president of Iceland house.
Oh, that's a good one. By the way,
Oh my god, it's a YouTube
there's
video.
one more little hidden gadget. So you may notice that you are wearing one of those Akubra hats. Press this.
He's
little
just
button
noticing
on
he's
the
wearing a
side.
hat right now.
The corks with the strings drop down.
Oh.
A little something to remind you of home. Okay, so you are now outside the president of Iceland's house. So,
All right.
what do you do? How do you take this guy out?
Are there any guards blocking the main entrance?
There are 2 guards outside the building and 2
They're like
more guards that look
bodyguards.
suspiciously like snowmen, but you can't be sure.
Well, I'm gonna sneak up on these snow they thems, and I'm going to karate chop one of them on the neck.
That's
part of
lethal.
Not the way I do it.
Oh, okay.
So I do that.
Yeah, you just snow.
I look at the other one and I do a backhanded karate chop.
Also, turns out to just be snow. I should have known from the carrot.
Dive into the bush. I scratch my chin and say, oui, oui. Now I need to get myself out of this one.
All right, you're now in a bush.
Why is he
You suddenly over
French?
here on the radio.
Oh, we got 2 snowmen down. High alert.
Now, the 2 guards out the front go to check up on Snow Team Seal 6, right? The 2 guards are down.
He
You
just
can now
killed
go right
them.
through the front.
He had no problem. He had
Let's
more
go.
reservations
So
about killing the
busted through
snowman.
that. Boom.
Yep, I pull out my gun with the very noticeably thin barrel.
So you scan the room. It is not what you think. There is no president of Iceland. Instead, there is a different president. The president of Australia is there on the ground and he is dead.
I didn't do this. I would never do this unless I wanted to or it was convenient.
And then suddenly,
Oh, high alert, high alert.
a bunch of Icelandic guards come rushing into the room. Oh my god, he's killed the president of Australia. You are taken in to custody.
Okay.
We're gonna have some questions for you, Mr. Kudos. And then they pull out the microchip from behind your ear.
Ew.
Yeah,
Why did
it's
he
like
have so
now
much
full
gunk
red
come out of its
and,
ear?
like no contact with ASS anymore, right? So the screen goes dark. And we cut to like a week later.
Yeah.
And you're in a basement somewhere. You're tied to a chair. You're half naked.
Which half?
The left half.
No, not lefty.
And there's a man who's going to question you. Ah, Mr. Kudos, you will talk eventually. We can keep you here for months, maybe years. Why did you do it? Why did you kill the Prime Minister of Australia? Ha 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 ha. He's
Why is he
maniacally
laughing?
I'm gonna say you're never gonna get me to talk.
Now, what are you going to do? How are you going to get out of this sticky situation and redeem your name?
Okay, describe this room for me.
It is a dark basement. You are tied with a fairly loose rope to a wooden chair, and your hands are tied behind your back.
Okay, what gadgets do I have on me, if any?
They have taken your gun.
Yeah, is this the one with the very,
That's the
very
one.
thin
You've got the
barrel?
bike
Oh my
pump
God.
umbrella. You've got the pen that goes kathunk, and you've got the 20-pack of Bertley whatever's every emotion.
The chicken nuggets. The chicken
Alright,
nuggets.
I'm gonna
Just
say,
call them chicken nuggets.
Please, whatever you do, don't scratch the part of my head where this button on the Akubra hat is.
Oh, really?
Yes, please. What do you can pull my fingernails. You can pull my balls. You can pull my ball nails. But whatever you do, don't
Ball
touch the
nails.
spot on my hat.
Looks like you're too late, Mr. Kudos, as I am
No.
pressing it now. Bing.
All of the corks fall out, and I say,
Hatched to meet you.
"G'day, mate." And I whip my head so fast that the corks whip him in the face.
Womp womp. It's a 3. Oh, my eye. And the bridge of my nose. But actually, I'm fine.
Shit.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
I was kind of hoping that the corks would like kill him in some way.
No, it's slightly... It bumped me right on the cornea, but I'm okay now. Anyway, and I grab a crowbar. You'll pay for that, Mr. Kudos. As I begin...
I also hate to see beautiful wooden furniture damaged.
You've already played
what?
that card, Mr. Kudos. And
I
I
hate
fell for it, and you got me right in the eye. It really hurt.
Okay, no, that was before. That was for that reason.
Feels
This
like there's
new
something
reason,
in there now.
This new reason is not anything like that.
Who do you work for, Mr. Kudos?
Okay, I'll tell you anything, but please, my only request is that
I went to a
you
rage
give me
room
one of the
recently,
beautiful chicken
and, like, a
McNuggets
crowbar
that I
was
have
one of
in
the
my
things they give us to
satchel
break
over there.
stuff
But
with.
whatever you do, don't eat one
I just think
yourself.
about
I
it
got all
because
of
you
them
never
for
really think
myself.
about it when you see it in movies.
Please,
I fucking hurt to get
the
hit
brownish
by.
green ones are my favorite. Whatever you do, don't eat that one, sir. Please give it to me instead.
Don't you know where you are? This is the place where I'm really mean to people.
Oh.
Boy, did that backfire. And then, anyway, I'm going to roll the dice and... Alright, 16.
16.
Oh, guess I'll eat that specific McNugget then.
Not that one.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Wow,
Oh.
I should have really eaten that with some sauce or something. These things are terrible dry.
Looks like you fell right into my trap.
What type of nugget was
nugget
that?
Stills you with an intense fear of social interaction and
What?
general anxiety.
Oh no, I ate the shyness snuggie?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But here's the thing, everything you do feels uncomfortable.
Stop
This whole
looking at me.
interaction is awkward. You're doing so many social powers right now. How are you ever going to live this one down?
It's not naked, and I accidentally looked at one of his nipples for slightly too long. I wonder if he's thinking
they're
about
gonna-
the fact that I was looking at it.
All the other torturers are talking about you in a group chat that they have that you're not
Would
in.
it be okay
the
if
not
I
Courtney
turn you
chat.
around while I torture so that we don't have to look at each other?
That would be fine. Just unbolt this chair and I'll stand up and turn around.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Come on, you're taking too long. This is starting to get weird. A good torturer would have done this by now.
Oh, okay. And then, okay, we got time. Now what?
Like, I'm going to run backwards and smash into him with the chair in the hopes that the chair kind of like breaks in the process.
Okay, let's roll the dice. It does not work. You bounce right off.
Okay, so, okay.
Like, what
is the
numbers
door
determine
open?
if it's
Yeah.
gonna work or
All right,
if it's
so
not
you're
gonna
running
work?
now. You're out of there now. You're.
I've never
Beep,
played that
beep,
game
beep.
before.
Alarms are going off. You
So I have
gotta
no
get out of
idea
there,
how
Mr.
the
Kudos.
mechanics work.
All right, I look around. Is there? So we're in Iceland. I imagine there is some ice. Is there like a slick patch of ground?
There is.
All right, I'm gonna run at it. I'm gonna waddle as fast as I can in the chair. Then I'm gonna jump and land sideways, and then skid as fast as I can.
Didn't you like burn the
using
shit out of
the
your
side of the
arm?
chair.
Oh, that's quite good. And then two guards come running up, and you have a McNugget in each hand, and you go, and I go right into their mouths.
And they can't help.
They
but
chew
swallow.
them.
Which two nuggets were they specifically?
One was the intense desire to kiss, and the other one was the intense desire not to kiss.
Oh my
Now the
god.
guards are fighting.
Fighting over kisses.
Stop it! I don't want to, Greg. I would really like to, Steve. And when my legs distracted, you just go sliding right by. You grab one of their guns on the way out too.
The thing about Icelandic guards, and a lot of people know this, their holsters are around their ankles.
Yep, and then so you got that, and you're sliding right out there. Now what are you gonna do?
I'm going to shoot the gun behind me to use the
Yeah.
force to ping myself down the hall.
Oh yeah, when like the tanks fire their guns backwards to go drive faster. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna roll a dice. Oh my god, you got a perfect 20. Yes! All right. Yes! Well, you... Natural 20! Not only do you fire the gun backwards and it works, the bullets will ricochet off the walls, hit the bottom of the chair leg, and give you even more momentum, sending you sailing out of the 3rd-story window of the building. You go falling through the air, land on the ground, on the feet of the chair, they break, and you land in a karate stance uninjured. Now what, Mr. Cruz? Also, for monetization, somehow inexplicably you got half your clothes back.
I reach into the tuxedo and I pull out. I think you already know what I'm going to say. I pull out the pistol,
Oh my God.
which I would like to point out has an exceptionally thin barrel.
Stupid ass
What
guy.
gun do you say?
I say, ice cock, bro, and then I cock the gun.
Oh, yeah, that's quite good.
I have to do it very gently because the really cannot stress how thin the barrel is. It could just snap at like
Sick
a
of hearing
sneeze.
Stupid bear.
It's a 10.
That's
I'm
middling.
gonna say that it causes the gun to bend.
Fuck. Okay, so it's now got a 45-degree hook to it,
Yeah,
which I
you
can
get-
now use
Oh.
to shoot around corners.
Would it
Alright,
just stop?
So now what? So you have been set up to kill the president of Australia, and now you've got to get some intel to prove that you were set up, and then you got to, get revenge or something?
This country was built on checks and balances, and the only way I can balance one president's death is with another.
There must be a clue or something.
Yes, I'm going to go back to the scene of the crime because here's the thing.
You just
Nobody
escaped,
expects that
though.
the killer would go back to the scene of the crime. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to hoof it over to where the President of Australia, presumably, has still just been left.
Yeah. So you go back to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Now,
my
on the
knee.
ground, you see
My
something
knee be
very
acting
peculiar.
numb.
A pen with a very satisfying ka-thunk sound.
It's the
Only one
dude at
other
the
person
beginning.
had access to such a device.
The ass
Someone who could only be
person.
viewed through wibbly-wavy flashback vision.
Uh-huh. That's right.
What the fuck? Hold on. Are you telling me?
Da-dun, da-dun, the setup. What a twist. Next one coming. Oh, how's the mission going, buddy?
All right, I need to hoof it back.
What a
It
twist.
seems you've figured out my plans, Mr. Kudos. Very astute of you. Kathunk? How very astute of you,
Kathunk?
Mr. Kudos, to have figured it out. Sorry,
Why is he eating
I didn't have
toast?
breakfast. I'm just catching up now.
But why, Q? You made gadgets for my wedding. You made gadgets for my kids' birth.
made a gun
you
for a
helped me
baby.
conceive.
Well,
Ew.
I wasn't going to betray you, Mr. Kudos. But then someone gave me a shiny $100 bill.
Well,
and
that's
every
all it
man
takes.
has his temptation.
Just
What will you
$100.
do about it, Kathunk? But what if you took a look at these swimming goggles, and then I throw them, and then when they land near you, they go up in a puff of nerve gas, and you have to roll out of the way.
I'm gonna dive behind an Icelandic snowmobile made of gold.
You sure are good at ducking and weaving, Mr. Kudos. Maybe you should take the time to smell the roses, and then he just throws some roses. They turn into missiles, and they go flying towards you.
Oh, that was cool editing.
I'm gonna dive behind 38 unique wigs.
Well, Mr. Kudos, looks like you've dodged twice now. In all seriousness, would you like a stick of gum? No tricks.
I don't know if I trust this man, but I didn't get to brush my teeth this morning. I walk gingerly towards Q, and I reach out to get
You're
a
gonna
stick
go
of
for
gun.
it. You're gonna. Q's there with like absolute surprise on his face. You're gonna grab the stick of gum.
That's the least
okay.
thing he expects.
Here you go. You grab the stick of gum, and once you pull it,
Wait, here's the thing.
right.
Flashback. I'm behind
Oh my God.
the 38 wigs. I take the pistol.
Right.
I place it down my pants, and I'll remind you that it was bent previously
Oh
at
my
45
God.
degrees. I place
He's
it
gonna
down
shoot
my
him from the
pants
angle.
in my gooch area so that the barrel is now
Oh.
pointing upwards.
Oh.
That's
Flash
gonna
forward back
burn
to
the
present day.
shit out
I
of
go
your
to reach towards
taint.
the gum. I say, hold on, Q. I've actually just got a bit of an itchy ball sack. Sure, we've all been there, and I scratch
I
my perineum.
understand, Mr. Kudos. Go on. Scratch it if you must. It will be the last thing you ever do.
Wait, why? I thought we were just having
Because
some
once
gum.
you grab this stick of gum, it will explode.
Well, anyway, and I do a behind, not a front scratch, a rear scratch.
Oh
and
my
I fiddle
God.
around. until I find the trigger.
Boy, he's really getting up in there, isn't he?
It's a really deep itch.
A gunshot goes off. You've got me right in the heart. Q falls to the ground. Dead.
They said 1 millimeter wouldn't be enough.
I underestimated the caliber of man that you really were, Mr. Kudos.
And then I lean over and I blow the smoke out of the barrel. And I walk off into the sunset.
Da, 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 da. You know, otherwise, I imagine Mr. Kudos gets on the back of his motorcycle and his girl jumps on the back too.
Where did she come from?
The hostess from earlier, she was actually on my side the whole time.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
inexplicably, somehow she was. And
Oh,
you
it's Metal
both
Gear
go riding
Solid.
off into the sunset.
What happened to the volume?
Do not forget operatic G.
Oh, was that
The
it?
G stands for
That
excellent.
was weird. It just went like, where is my mouse? It just went like completely silent out of nowhere.
I guess I knock back.
Wait. Go back. I don't know what that is. Go back.
Opera G.
Okay, that was definitely, something. It was different from his other videos, and I honestly did enjoy it. It was creative. It was something different and something fun. You have any suggestions? Leave it down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.